This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandra Ali. Here's a look at your top headlines on this Thursday. A radio station DJ is dead. 22 others recovering this morning. This is following a shooting at a parade celebrating the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl win. The Kansas City police chief confirming that 3 people are now in custody as part of the investigation. Police are still trying to figure out exactly what motivated the shooting and how many people altogether were involved. We know at least 9 of the shooting victims are children. It's been more than a month, and now Detroit police are asking for your help to find this missing 13-year-old girl. Nazia Harris was last seen near Cornwall Street and 3 Mile. That was back on January 9th. Police say she got off the school bus from J.E. Clark Prep Academy but never went home. Investigators don't believe this is an abduction, which rules out the need for any sort of Amber Alert. But if you do have any information on where she might be, call Detroit police. The Michigan House voted to condemn racism and other forms of hate after a Republican state representative stands accused of promoting a racist ideology. CBS News Detroit obtained a copy of a resolution which does not mention Josh Shriver by name, but last week we know Shriver shared a post on X that promoted the so-called Great Replacement theory. The Southern Poverty Law Center says it's a racist conspiracy narrative that falsely claims there's an active effort to replace white people. Shriver was removed from his committee assignments earlier in the week in light of that post. The city of Detroit rolling out a new trash collection plan today. The new pickup rules go into effect on June 1st. Trash collectors will pick up garbage, recycling, and bulk items every week instead of every 2 weeks. And to help cover the costs, people will pay yearly trash fees, and they will increase by $10 a year over the next 3 years. Lawmakers are urging Americans to stay calm despite a serious national security threat. Multiple sources confirming that it relates to Russia's space capabilities, specifically a nuclear anti-satellite system. A former defense secretary and CIA director says if Moscow were to blind U.S. satellites, that would be considered an act of war. All right, let's go ahead and get a check of the forecast today on this Thursday with Kylie. Kylie, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, everyone. Heading out the door early this morning. Make sure to take your time because some areas dealing with snow, other areas are dealing with rain from this winter storm system that's continuing to track through the region. So for today until 1 p.m., we're under a winter weather advisory for Livingston, Oakland, Macomb counties and points north. South of that, since we're going to primarily see rain, we're now looking at that intense snowfall there. So that's why we don't have that winter weather advisory. So here's going to be the forecasted track of it. So the snow, the rain is starting to build in across the region. By 10 a.m., widespread rain and snow. We are going to see that rain snow line setting up near the I-94 corridor. So anywhere south of that, expect just rain as warm air advances in. Now for the thumb, especially anywhere north of I-69, this is primarily going to be a snow event. So with that said, we're going to see the higher snowfall accumulations there. We could see anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches in places like Sanilac County, Lapeer County, and northern portions of St. Clair County. 1 to 2 inches possible from the city back towards Ann Arbor, less than an inch for our southern zones for today. So we have the rain, we have the snow this morning, that wintry mix as temperatures start near freezing. We're going to be climbing into the low 40s this afternoon, so it's going to be much warmer. And we are going to be dealing with windy conditions as winds gust up to about 35, even 40 miles per hour. So your 7-day outlook, behind today's system comes cold air, especially for tomorrow and Saturday.
That's a look at your headlines on this Thursday. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.